Welcome to the second Year 9 theory video. During the course of this year, you'll be taking 3 different tests, one each term. The content that we'll be looking at is aspects of health in the first term, sedentary lifestyle in term 2, and a balanced diet in term 3. Today, we're going to be focusing on sedentary lifestyles. Please use term 1's video to recap the aspects of health. Your test will include questions from both topics in term 1 and term 2.
A sedentary lifestyle is defined as a lifestyle where there is little, irregular, or no physical activity. An example of this lifestyle would be that maybe you drive to work instead of walking, maybe you sit at a desk all day, you drive home and then sit on the sofa and watch TV in the evening. That would be an example of there being very little or irregular physical activity. People are more sedentary now than in the past due to changes to our general lifestyle. For example, fewer people have manual jobs, more people own cars, and technology, e.g. phones, has affected almost everything from housework to leisure. It is a lot easier now due to technology to do less physical activity instead of going out and doing exercise.
There are many risks associated with having a sedentary lifestyle. These can include an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes, an increased risk of developing coronary heart disease, becoming overweight or obese, developing depression, developing high blood pressure, an increased risk of osteoporosis, which is a bone condition, a loss of muscle tone, development of poor posture, which can lead to back problems, and a loss of fitness, such as a decrease in flexibility or in strength.
As a result of a sedentary lifestyle, you can become overweight, overfat, or obese. A person is deemed to be overweight if they weigh more than the ideal weight for their height. A person is deemed overfat if they have more than the ideal amount of body fat. And a person is deemed to be obese if they weigh significantly more than the ideal weight for their height and have an excess amount of body fat.
BMI stands for Body Mass Index. This is a way to calculate if an adult is underweight, overweight, obese, or very obese for their height. However, BMI charts do not take into account how much of your body is made up of muscle. In fact, muscle weighs more than fat. This has led to rugby players and weightlifters being considered overweight or obese due to their physique. This means that despite them being a heavy weight, they are not actually unhealthy. As a result, elite performers tend not to use BMI as a method for calculating their optimum weight. You can see the BMI chart on the next slide. As you can see, the BMI chart categorizes you into 5 different sections: underweight, healthy weight, overweight, obese, and very obese. It's determined by your weight in kilograms and your height in centimeters or feet. If you follow it down and meet at the point where your height and your weight meet, you will find what section you are in. Ideally, you want to be in the yellow section, the healthy weight. However, as we said previously, it doesn't take into account the weight of muscle mass, and therefore professional rugby players can be considered obese or overweight despite being a healthy weight for their lifestyle and position.
That's the end of the second topic. Remember to revise for the test. You will need to come back and watch this video again for the test in Term 3. Specifically, you need to know the definition of a sedentary lifestyle, the possible consequences of a sedentary lifestyle, definitions of weight-related conditions, e.g. overfat, sports where you may be considered overweight due to muscle mass, and how to measure body composition. Please feel free to use the link below to further revise on the topic.